Goes to show what a good frisking will do for you. Here's news from the automotive world. Volvo, big Swedish automaker, and Renault, a big French manufacturer of automobiles, are working together on a joint project. And I understand the first car they're putting together is one of these very sophisticated, very advanced talking cars, but it'll be rude to you. So I thought, well, that's just a perfect, that's not a bad.
Very advanced.
George Steinbrenner. Well, hey, the Yankees, ladies and gentlemen, the Yankees are actually in a pennant race. You betcha. It's too bad the Secret Service, in addition to the frisking, doesn't do makeovers. I was thinking of myself. You know, there, you know, just put him in something fun for the vice president. I don't know. Anyway, George Steinbrenner is now talking seriously, and he scared Governor Cuomo. He's talking about taking the Yankees out of New York. And so I'm thinking, well, yeah, but listen to this. Maybe he'll take the Mets with him, too. So. I was reading in one of the local publications today, there is a film crew from Tokyo up in Vermont now cruising Lake Champlain, and they're looking for like a 30-foot reptile. Yeah, a Japanese film crew is in Vermont looking for a 30-foot reptile, and I said to myself, geez, if they're looking for giant reptiles, they ought to send somebody over to General Electric. The place is crawling. Buildings full of them. I'd like to see the vice president do this. Or maybe this. Well, do you feel kind of excited? I mean, this is the first time we've ever had a vice president of the United States with us. Al Gore is here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I don't know. I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited, and I couldn't be happier that he's here tonight. Kim Basinger. Oh, Kim Basinger. Talk about a fine actress and one of your top stars of the day, Kim Basinger, and musically, Chris Isaak with our friend Paul Shaffer. Say hello to our old friend. He's right there. Hey, Lloyd. How you doing? Good to see you.
How about that nutty band? My band, okay? Frisk me right now. Frisk me, baby.
Did anybody pat you down, Paul?
Kim Basinger did, actually, before the show.
Yeah. As the kids say, in your dreams.
Yeah, I know.
You know, it's been very exciting, and it's not like, to get the vice president here, I don't know how it is when he travels to other venues, but to get him here was like a 6-week project. People came and did studies, they came and did interviews, they came and did research, and there is like 100 security folks involved, 100 staffers involved, and I understand that this doesn't cost the taxpayers a cent.
Oh!
So don't worry about that aspect of it. But it was fascinating. We thought you'd like to see some of the behind-the-scenes working surrounding the visit by the vice president. For example, I think first we're going to take a look at, this would be Al Gore arriving, and I don't know if you folks have ever seen a head of state or a president or a vice president or like a dignitary arriving. It's almost chilling. It's so exciting and so unique. And we have now some footage here of the vice president. This was taken moments ago right outside on 53rd Street. Hal, roll it. This is Al Gore arriving to do our show here tonight. Here he comes. Oh, no. It's a joke, okay? I would love to have one of those, though.
Yes.
Actually, I think we do have the actual footage, don't we? All right, here, roll it in. This should be the motorcade. They had to block off the street. Look at this. Are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3. And then a Bronco that got in there by mistake. What is that doing? Right. There he is. There's the vice president right there, waving to the crowd. Oh, sure, he's got that vice presidential wave down, but what I want to know is, can he do this? I don't know. And I guess everybody here did have to be frisked, and I thank you. And I thank you very much for your patience, but you understand why it's necessary. And we have now some Secret Service footage of the frisking procedure. This took place out in our lobby earlier in the day as everyone came through. Hal, do you have that footage from the Secret Service? All right, roll that. This is from a security camera. Now watch and listen. Here we go. They go. That's some kind of a metal detector. There's an agent right there. Very friendly.
Come on, sir.
Saying hello to everybody, frisking everybody. Smile on his face. Couldn't be more personable. Taking care of business, making sure it's all safe.
There you go. There we go. Get out of here.
Pat him down. Pat him down again. And then...
Geez, that's a nice shirt.
What?
What is that, really? No, actually, it's a cotton blend.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that is.
Work on a little bit, too.
Okay, I don't know what...
Actually,
I don't know. I don't know what that was. Don't worry, it didn't cost you, the taxpayer, a cent. And throughout the show, whether you know it or not, I don't know if you can sense the presence of these men and women. When they're working, they're truly invisible. You feel secure, but you don't see them.
Right. They blend in.
Yeah, and they blend in, and I'm told there's at least one Secret Service person in the audience. Let's see if I don't think you'll be able to see them. Can we turn the camera on there, Hal? No, I don't. There's some... Attaboy, sure, wave. No, I don't. Okay, let's go upstairs and see if we see. Okay. No, I don't see him. You probably won't be able to. Wait a minute. Is that? There he is right there. There's the Secret Service guy. You know, I mean, yeah, it's impressive, but I thought it'd be more than a guy with a Secret Service T-shirt. He stands up, shows his badge, waves, takes a bow. Oh, well, as long as it gets the job done. We have to get the job done. We're going to pause here for a commercial. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, the Vice President of the United States of America, Al Gore, will join us. Remind you who's on the program. Vice President Al Gore is here and will be out in a couple of minutes. And I'm telling you, I'm a little nervous. I remember on the old show once, the closest we came to something like this, and maybe the band is a little nervous. Will you knock that off? You knuckleheads, the Vice President's going to be out here.
I'm so embarrassed.
But the closest we came to anything like this on the old show, one time there was an 11-year-old kid, through some kind of a mix-up, had been elected mayor of a town. And, you know, I was nervous that night, too.
I know you were. This is different.
A wonderful actress, Kim Basinger, will be here. And musically, a little something for the kids tonight.
Yeah.
Chris Isaak.
Yeah.
Yeah, rock and roll. There you go.
Now, you promise now, kid. You promise.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we bring out the Vice President, let me deliver to you tonight's top 10 list from the home office in Sioux City, Iowa. I've heard from people, they tell me that watching that little top 10 thing there, if you're the proper kind of subject, that can actually put you in a deep state of hypnosis. Guys tell me they've actually been... Well, I rest my case. The category tonight, top 10 signs you have a bad airline pilot. More and more people flying to more and more places, more and more takeoffs and landings than at any other time in the history of this planet. Top 10 signs now, you have a bad airline pilot. Here we go, number 10. You overhear him say on the intercom, "Hey, Pedro, what's this gizmo do?" Number 9, for the past 2 hours, you've been going straight up. Well, see there, that would be a difficult thing to endure. Yeah, sure. Number 8, he says, "We're cruising at an altitude of 40 feet. No, that's a mistake. Here's another bad sign. Number 7, his co-pilot is sitting on his lap. Number 6, when you take off, he yells, "Whee!" I'd like to hear the Vice President do that. Number 5, at some point he announces, "Screw Chicago, let's go find that Mars probe thing." Number 4, he's wearing a Domino's Pizza uniform. Number 3, over the PA you hear, "This plane sucks." I'd like to hear him do that, too.
That I got it.
Let's see. Number 2, as you get on the plane, you recognize the pilot as the same guy who drove your cab to the airport. And the number 1 sign, you have a bad airline pilot. He keeps referring to the control tower as Mommy. I want to tell you something. I'm quite serious about this. I used to have a paper route, and now I'm getting ready to introduce the Vice President of the United States.
Pretty cool.
As a kid growing up in Indiana, it never occurred to me, not in my wildest dreamings nor imaginations, that one day I would be saying these words. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Vice President of the United States, Al Gore. Al? I can't a category there.
The top 10 good things about being vice president.
Oh man, you got it.
Yeah.
You got it typed up and everything. You're gonna
Absolutely.
start there. Okay. All right, here we go.
Number 10.
Yeah.
Police escort gets you to the movies faster. Number 9. You know that game Tetherball?
Yeah.
I got to play Tetherball with the inventor of Tetherball.
Wow. You're talking about Mr. Tether.
And Mr. Tether.
Yeah.
Number 8. After they sign a bill, there's lots of free pins. Number 7, if you close your left eye, the seal on the podium reads, President of the United States.
Very nice.
Number 6, I get intellectual property rights to my speeches.
Whoa.
Number 5, Dan Quayle and Gerald Ford are pretty easy to beat during Vice President's Week on Jeopardy.
I didn't know they had them.
Yeah,
Must be very popular.
Yeah. Number 4, you don't have to be funny to get invited on the Letterman show. Number 3, you get to eat all the French fries the president can't get to.
Mr. Big Shot, sure.
Number 2, don't have to be good speller to get the job.
Okay.
And the number 1 good thing about being vice president, Secret Service code name, Buttafuoco.
Tomorrow night, the lovely, the talented, no, he's not up there, the lovely, the talented Ellen Barkin. Musician Lenny Kravitz will be joining us. Oh, there he is back there. There's the Secret Service. What the hell is going on?
What's he doing?
He's bothering the... Hey, don't bother the pages, all right? The vice president has left. Just be...